Yo, what's up guys? The Insane Game Freak here for Pokemon Best Wishes episode 75 review. It has been a while since I've recorded any Pokemon related episodes because they just haven't been subbed. So what we're going to talk about is the ending of the Dynamite battle, which went exactly the way I thought it would. And why do I feel like this camera is about to fall? It's like this innate paranoia I have. Anyways, so the battles kind of went almost exactly the way I thought it did. I mean, I expected they to kind of troll Belle a little bit, and they did. They just had her on this attack thing, which I figured after a point we would have gotten past. But then again, that's kind of her basics behind her personality, which is kind of weird because she's very flip-floppy in the game, but like in the anime, you know, she's still flip-floppy in terms of character traits and things we learn about Belle, but other than that, you know, it was literally what it was is attack, and then, you know, Kenyan just kind of whooped her ass. There's really not too much to say there. With Zuguru versus Thor, it was literally like Zuguru, I mean, it went exactly the way you would expect it. Like, half of his attacks, he couldn't hit Focus Blast for shit, and Thor just kind of wrecked him. It just wasn't as quick as the other matches. But he still wrecked him. That's all that happened. And then you gave me fucking Sock versus Thor. And that, no joke, was a pretty good fight. I enjoyed the shit out of that fight. That shit was nice. Also, the fact that nigga's fourth move was Bind was ridiculous. I also kind of like the banter between the characters during like the whole matches. Like, what was it? Like, Carbonet was saying some shit, and then, Langley was saying some shit, and Carbonet was like, you don't have the right to say anything because you lost in the second round. It's like, you don't have the right because you lost in the first round, bitch. Like, I like when the other characters interact, because Carbonet and Langley don't interact for shit. I also kind of thought it was weird that, Belle mellowed out. Belle, mellowed the fuck out, after that fucking... After her match, she mellowed out so badly, it was ridiculous. I think the only thing we got to see was a random cute rubbing muscle joke with Salt during the break right before Kenyan and Masaomi's match. Also, is it just me? Well, I find it a little fucking annoying that you have Masaomi saying I'm Masaomi every time that nigga was introduced. Like when John George was introducing the trainers, this nigga just came in and this bitch was like, I'm Masaomi. Like, how do you translate that? Do you just it's me? What? Why do you do, why did it do that? He's obviously saying his name, because you can hear it in the sub. The Japanese, he's like, Masaomi desu, and it's like, why are you saying your name? What are you the Pokemon? What the fuck? But, you know, I enjoyed the hell out of the match. The Dynamite ended exactly the way I thought it would. They also used the fuck out of the Kenyan, you're pronouncing my name wrong jokes. That shit was done maybe 6 to 8 times in this episode alone. I was like, Jesus, you're really laying on the it's Kenyan, not Kenyan joke. Wow, Jesus Christ. But anyways, it went the way it did. I enjoyed that tournament for the majority of it. My girl Belle had some good moments. I prefer the muscle joke over the fucking, over the Zora bullshit. I heard we may eventually be getting a new opening. Whether that's the one that comes out this week, I won't know, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm kind of tired of hearing the Toki, honestly, it's been over 70 episodes. I'm so tired of that opening. I kind of at this point want to hear the American opening just to get some variation. The next episode is the Levany episode. I'm not really going to talk too much on that because it's... Honestly, it looks like it's going to be a nice episode. Levany looks like she's going to be on some weird shit. But, you know, it's cool and all its fun stuff. But I want to more talk about what I said I was going to talk about, my expectations for future Dawn. I hope there is one more Dawn battle. I would say Dynamite because I think the first one was called Dawn Battles, and then this one was called Dynamite. So one more tournament-based arc. And this is what I want. I want Shooty to go past the first fucking round. I want all the rival matches to happen. Because they even mention it in the anime where it's when they're about to split ways at the end of the episode, it's like Langley's like, I want to fight Iris the Dragon Master, and Carbonette's like, I want to fight you, Dent. Like, I want that to be in the last. I hope there's a tournament arc after the 8th gym right before the league, and I hope in that arc we get Carbonette versus Dent rematch, Langley versus Iris. I honestly want to see Ash versus Kenyan, Shooty, Kenyan, Bell, Shooty. I want to see all 3 of those fights, but I know for a fact that to see all of those fights means that Bell or Kenyan would have to lose like in the first round. If anything, I think Bell should beat Kenyan. Like, I don't think Kenyan should get far in the next one. I feel like Bell should beat Kenyan like in the first match to get a revenge shot. And I feel like Shooty should probably beat Bell, and then Ash and Shooty go at it. Either that or Ash and Bell, like Ash beats Bell. The whole point is that Shooty and Ash should be like the final 2 in that whole thing. How it happens, I really don't give a damn. I just want all the mini rival fights to actually happen and like to get some revenge shots in. Honestly, I also want a little bit more development in terms of probably Langley or Carbonette. And I especially want to see a rematch for Dent and Iris, purely because those 2 aren't going to be the lead. Like, Bell and Kenyan probably will get their redemption. Wow, I'm making the word more complicated than it is. I hope they'll probably get the redemption in the league when they're kicking ass. So, it's not like I need to see that. I'm kind of hoping they introduce a shit more of their Pokemon in that little mini tournament, because honestly, I don't want to just see fucking either that, even if it isn't a Dawn tournament arc, as long as like they decide, like they re-meet near the league and like, why don't we do a little mini tournament before we get to the league? Like, do shit like that. Just, you know, I want one more tournament to show off more of their Pokemon. Because Kenyan, we've only seen 2 Pokemon. Bell, we've seen 3. Carbonette and Langley, I'm not a big issue with in terms of not knowing the rest of their teams. Same thing with Iris and Dent. I don't need them to have 6. But Bell and Kenyan need to show off the other, like, 4 and 3 Pokemon they have. I want to see that much. Honestly, that's really what I want to see in terms of the next one. I'm hoping there's one more. I'm not, and I know there's like 4 more episodes into the Bryson stuff, because it's like this episode, then it's another Team Rocket special, which at this point, I just don't want to see Team Rocket anymore. I feel like this region has shown Team Rocket the least amount of times, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm also going to talk about some stuff relating to the series after the series is finished. But just in a nutshell, like, I'm not looking forward to this Team Rocket shit that's coming up. Unless people say it's good, but for right now, I don't want to fucking see it. Obviously, it is with something different. I saw that there's like a preview with like Seeger and like Team Rocket, but I just don't want to fucking see another Team Rocket special, because the Thunderous, Tornadus, Landorus shit wasn't interesting to me. I'm just tired of Team Rocket specials. Like, I don't need any more. Give me something else. I understand they're more serious, but at this point, it's just like, I'm so tired of seeing Team Rocket. And then after that, I'm assuming we had the episode where Tepig evolves, which I think will probably be another Bianca episode, purely because I see the title has something to do with Tepig versus Embor. And Bianca's the only character that has an Embor, so that means Bianca's going to show up, like, in the next 4 episodes. Which is kind of ridiculous, considering we just finished with her. Like, well, it's like, but I can understand it, because we did spend a lot of time with Kenyan during this whole arc. Like, he had his own episode before this arc started. So I understand it. I just kind of don't want to fucking, I don't know. It's like, I guess for the fact that it is Ash's Pokemon that evolve, I guess they gotta show Embor. I'm assuming it's Bianca. I mean, we won't know until tomorrow when the preview airs at the end of at next week's episode. But, you know, well, this week's episode. But anyways, this has been The Insane Game Freak. That's all I got to say. Thank you for the likes and comments and the defenses and all that other stuff, because you guys have been really fucking awesome about that. In terms of my Pokemon reviews, watchers, you guys are fucking awesome, because you guys help a lot, and the support for these videos kind of outweighs my other videos, purely just because these videos are the videos I will always get shit on, just because it's not the episode, even though niggas can't read review in the title. It's one of the reasons why I wrote review first before I wrote the title, wrote like Pokemon Best Wishes. I wrote review in all caps. So, you know, I really appreciate the support. I'm trying to remember to thank you guys every time I do these now. I think I've been pretty consistent for the most part. But anyways, that is the review. Leave your thoughts in the comments in the comment section below. Thank you for liking, commenting, and favoriting, and all the support you give me. Life's a game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.